What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Countdown Scouting Network. I'm your host, Joey Garcia, as always, and today we're going to be going over the Kansas City Chiefs 2023 NFL Draft Class, and we're going to give it a grade per pick and talk about these players a little bit so you can get familiar with them. So let's get started. All right, the first pick, Felix Inudike Uzama, the edge from Kansas City, the edge from Kansas State. They got him at the 31st pick. I think they wanted to get that fifth-year option on him. That's why they took him this early. I gave it a C minus. I thought it was a little early. I didn't think it was egregious. I thought he'd be a middle second round pick, late second round pick, somewhere in that range. Um, they got him at the beginning of the first. But again, after the first 10 picks in this draft, it's kind of just pick guys who you liked. It wasn't a really great front of the draft. The middle section of the draft was really big, where it was kind of just grab whoever. Hi, Casey. Can't be one video without her joining. So we'll go ahead and I'll get her off the table now. No? All right, she's got it herself. Cool. So, again, the middle portion of this draft, second through fifth round, second through fourth round, all relatively the same. And it's kind of pick who you think fits your scheme. So, they took Felix Inudike Uzama. I don't hate the guy. I don't hate the pick. I thought it was slightly early, but that's about it. He's 6'3", 255 pounds. Good functional strength and bend, very high motor. He just doesn't have really any pass rush moves. Again, that's something that can be taught to him, and he's a high motor guy. He's a high effort guy. Everyone that you talk to says that this guy wants to learn and he loves the game. So he can be taught, and they have a fifth-year option on him. So I'm not going to hate it at all. I just for a team who just won the Super Bowl and is trying to go back, the first round pick right now isn't someone that's going to really help out day one, in my opinion. Second round, love this pick. Rashee Rice, wide receiver from SMU. They got him at 55. He's 6'1". He plays bigger than 6'1". He's 6'1", 205. He plays like he's 6'3", 220. He's got the dog mentality. I know that's used a lot, but he legitimately does. Yes, there are issues with him with really not being able to create separation on his own at this time. That's something that we kind of figured out in the Senior Bowl. It looks okay on tape when he's going up against AAC guys. Once he got to the Senior Bowl and got up against better talent, he kind of was locked down and wasn't really be able to do anything. But after the catch, he's explosive. He's got good body control. He has good contact balance. He's shifty enough. And he's just really incredible once you get him the ball. He just, again, he's not going to be able to create on his own unless you line him up in the slot a little bit. Maybe he'll be able to beat off press, but that's one thing. Is just get work on his release and his point at the break, really, and help his route running is all he really needs. Third round pick, they got Wanya Morris, the offensive tackle from Oklahoma, 6'5", 310 pounds. I thought this was a little bit of a reach. I can't recall the tackles that were still there. I know Jalen Duncan was still there. DeJuan Jones was still there. There were a couple guys who were still there that I thought was better than Wanya, and that's not hating on him as much as I just think maybe you could have waited another round. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought you could probably wait another round. He's got good functional strength. I think his hips are really nice. I think his knees are probably really nice as well, just because he moves very fluidly, especially for a guy that's 6'5". You usually don't see him be able to anchor down and smoothly break and move the way that 6'5", 310-pound guy is. Usually you see it when they're 6'3", 6'2", 295 pounds. That's kind of how he moves. I think he can play all four positions. Obviously, other than center, he can play both tackle spots in a pinch. I think he's probably going to move inside. But if they want to try him at tackle, they can. I know they have Jawan Taylor. They just picked up Donovan Smith, the left tackle from Tampa Bay. So I don't think they will try him at tackle. I think they'll start him at center. Center. I think they'll start him at that left guard and kind of see what they can do with him there. Um, he's also got some hand issues in pass protection. He sometimes likes to punch with both hands, and it kind of leaves him leaning forward and everything. If he misses that punch, and his timing's a little bit off, sometimes he waits too long to punch, and they're already in his chest, or he tries to punch with one hand too soon, and obviously he gets overextended on that as well. So, um, again, he's a leaner on pass protection. That also has to do with his punch timing, I think. So that's some stuff that you can clean up a little bit. Again, it's bad habits, probably all the way back from high school. So it's going to take a lot of time to break those habits. Probably going to push him inside, to be honest. So he's probably going to play guard, and I think he can play fairly well at guard. Going to the fourth round. All right, pick 119. They got Shamari Connor, the cornerback from Virginia Tech. He's 6 foot, 205 pounds. He's competitive. He plays special teams already. So you know, worst case, he's going to be a good gunner for you. He's going to be, I don't know what it's called on defense when you have the two guys that are blocking the gunners, but he does that stuff already. He can play inside and outside. He's usually, I think they had him lined up inside more than they did outside at Virginia Tech, but he can play both. He plays inside and outside. Uh, he doesn't really have, it's, he doesn't get interceptions. It's like he's playing a man and forgets that sometimes the ball is coming his way. Um, and he's an okay athlete. He's not a world beater by any means, but he's a good enough athlete. Again, I thought this was more of a sixth round pick, if I'm being honest. But again, he's got special teams. He's got competitive spirit. That's stuff that you really can't coach. Is competitive spirit, just wanting to do everything for the team, as well as he's already a special teams ace. So fourth round pick, I can't hate on the pick too much. I thought it was just a slight reach. Um, this one, round 5, I gave it a D plus. I thought that this was going to be like a priority free agent guy. I thought he flashed a little bit in some of the. I didn't watch. Honestly, I didn't watch the tape other than some highlights and stuff I could find online, and just kind of read reviews and listened to some podcasts of people talking about him. So this is not my true words, but everything I heard and what I kind of saw from highlights even were just kind of lackluster in my opinion. He's 6'6", 240 pounds, so that's great. And again, this is at Stephen F. Austin, so maybe he can put on a little bit more weight and be able to be a versatile piece on the defense. But he kind of was getting pushed around in tape that I saw before getting off and making plays. I didn't see any true pass rush moves. I didn't hear anyone talk about, oh, well, he's got a swim move that he's developed, nothing like that. But he is a special teamer. So, again, with a fifth round pick, he's someone that can play special teams. You don't want to hate on it too much. I didn't really see this one coming, I guess. He's not someone that I heard about until I went and searched for him. So, BJ Thompson, if you're watching, sorry, I'm not trying to poop on you. I don't know enough about you. This pick, sixth round pick, Keandre Coburn, the interior defensive lineman from Texas. I like this guy a lot. He's 6'2", 330 pounds. He's got really good first step explosiveness, and he's got a high motor. He never stops. He only played about 40% of the snaps, I believe, at Texas. But in those 40% of the plays, he was 100% the whole time. His arms are going to be a concern at the next level, just getting leverage because he is going to be a nose guard. But again, in the sixth round, getting a guy who can be a rotational nose guard for you, I think he can even pass rush a little bit. But at worst step, he's going to beat the center and beat the center on that first step and really get up in those pads and clog up both A gaps. So I like this pick a lot. going to their 7th round pick. You've got Nick Jones, defensive back from Ball State. He's kind of a thinner frame, but he can play everywhere on the defense. There were snaps that I saw him playing outside corner. He's played nickel corner. He's played single high safety up top. He's been a robber. I've seen him playing in the box again, even at 6'1", 190, playing in the box on dime packages. So I gave it a C plus. I don't know how much you'll get out of him for the first couple years until you put a little bit more weight on that frame. Just the frame is so small. I know he's 190 pounds, but he looks like 175 when you watch his tape. So again, he's a guy that's going to be able to help out on special team possibly the first year. He might sit on practice squad and then get called up later in the season to be a special teamer. But I like the pick. I really do. That was the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, I thought all in all, they got guys who they wanted, who they thought would fit their culture, not necessarily best player available. So you've got the Baltimore Ravens go after best player available. You got other teams like the Chiefs who are getting scheme specific guys who they have that have high character, who they think will fit their culture. So again, I can't blame them for that. They are the defending Super Bowl champs, so they know a thing or two, I think. So go ahead and leave a like. Comment down below if you disagree with any of my takes on this one. I wasn't trying to be too harsh. They're just some of the picks I didn't really fully understand, but that's okay. I'm not an NFL GM. So tomorrow we will be doing. Let's do the Chargers tomorrow. We'll do the Los Angeles Chargers tomorrow. So go ahead and leave a like. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.